Welcome to my home and to my spring lunch tablescape. This is what my table looks like most days. It's a bit messy, but that's kind of my everyday look. For any party, I always start by clearing the table off. If it's something more casual, then I use the table as it is. For something a bit smarter, I always use a cloth. So just take everything off, get back to basics, and begin. Now, I'm putting a blanket as my first base. It just gives you a really nice, smooth foundation. Then I put a cloth over the top. Today, I'm using a plain damask cloth, but then over the top, I'm actually going to use a really pretty Edwardian bedspread. I don't think you have to be slavish about what the original purpose for some nice fabric was. This looks really great, and if I hadn't told you that it was a bedspread, I guarantee you wouldn't have known. A handy handheld steamer is really good for just getting rid of a few little sort of stubborn creases that might have happened from traveling from the ironing board to the table, you know, if you folded it the day before or something like that. I'm not super slavish. People have come to your house to enjoy the whole gambit of the day or the afternoon. Nobody's grading you or criticizing you. They've come to enjoy your company and your home. Now I start with the table center and the cutlery first off. So I like to get all my cutlery out at once: starter, main course, and pudding. So I know I've got the right amount for the number of guests. Then I start laying it out one side at a time. You see, I've chosen a tureen here for my centerpiece, and that'll kind of make the basis of the glass I choose, the plates, everything. It's just a nice kind of spring look I've going for today. Now, to lay the cutlery properly, I always start from the outside in, which is the way you eat. So starter, small knife, small fork, then the main course, large knife, large fork, and then finally pudding, small fork and a spoon on the side of the knife. Okay, so you can see now how the table is coming together. That's 2 layers done. Now for glasses. I have decided to go for some traditional crystal glasses, some beautiful vintage colored glasses, and some antique champagne glasses for this lunch. Okay, so next we're going to add some decorative, pretty little personal bits and pieces, wine coaster, whatever. I'm very much about adding lots of different bits and pieces and making it feel really special and really unique. I'm not about kind of minimalism and simplicity. And now for flowers. Now, I'm not a great flower arranger, so I went to the florist and I bought just pretty things that I thought sort of evoked a spring garden. It's going to be quite messy. I haven't 100% decided what I'm going to do. I've got out some vintage vases and glasses, and I've kind of thrown it all together just to make it feel quite relaxed, even though it's sort of a slightly more formal lunch. I've got a cloth, we've got the cutlery out and the crystal, but it looks really pretty and hopefully slightly effortless. I'm going to quickly show you the plates I'm using. So this is an antique fruit service, and then on top of that I'm using just a little vintage green bowl. This is my old favorite, my Chelsea dinner service, and then a little footed pink vintage glass bowl for the pudding.